I titled this broadcast, Is She Competing with You? Because so many of us, instead of celebrating each other, we compete with each other. And in competing with each other, we're actually shortchanging ourselves. Because what we don't realize is simply this. If you see something that you either admire or even envy in someone else, it is because you have a seed of that greatness inside of you. Let me say that again. Whenever you see something that you admire or something that you even find yourself envious of, it's because you have a seed of that greatness inside of you. And when you celebrate that person versus compete with that person, what you do is cultivate the seed inside of you because you're putting positive energy into that space. But competition, what that does is it brings negative energy into that space. And actually what tends to happen when you compete, for example, is you either copy or you try to do, they do one thing, you try to do the same thing, you try to, outdo them. You're not focused on your own gifts, your own unique things, the things that you bring to the table. You're not focused on those things. You're focused on the other person, actually. It's like trying to run a race, and instead of looking in front of you on your lane, you're looking at her lane and her lane. So people that compete never actually fulfill their potential. But when you learn to celebrate other people, when you learn to say, hey, you're doing a great job. I see what she's doing. That's awesome. Two things are happening. You are putting that positive energy out. It comes right back to you. But also you're empowering yourself. Because in order for you to celebrate that person and say, I recognize that you're doing something fantastic. You know how they say it takes one to know one? It takes one to know one. So you actually begin to ground yourself in your greatness when you celebrate other people. You ground yourself in your greatness when you celebrate other people. Let me tell you, if you came onto this broadcast because somebody has been competing with you, I don't know if you've ever had that. I certainly have had that, where people just for whatever reason set themselves against you. You don't even know what's going on. Like, why are you looking at me? Why? What's going on? And they're just kind of chasing after you, you do this, they do it, they do all kinds of things like that. Don't waste your energy focusing on who's competing with you. What you need to do is take your mind off them, leave them. They're competing with you because actually deep down inside they want to celebrate you, but they're not grounded in their greatness, so they don't know how to celebrate you. All they can do is compete with you because they're steeped in insecurity. What you need to do is take your energy away from that, because whatever you focus your energy on grows. So don't put your energy on that. If she's competing with you or not. What you need to do is focus your energy on who you can celebrate. If you want more celebration in your life, celebrate other people. So you take your eyes off the people who are competing and the people who are copying and the people who are doing all kinds of shady stuff. Leave them to Jesus. Leave them. Don't waste your energy on that. Don't give them any energy, because whatever you feed with energy, you create more of. Turn your eyes differently. Look somewhere else. And here's where you look. You look at things that you want to celebrate. Those things that are good. Those things that are noble. Those things that are pure, of good report. Focus on these things. Think on these things. So those women who are doing amazing things that need to be celebrated, this is the time. Thank you all so much. God bless you. Have an incredible Thanksgiving. Talk to you soon. Be well.